Attention all Chainsaw Man fanatics! Are you ready to unravel the mystery behind the anime's leading lady? That's right, we're talking about the one and only Makima, the girl who's got everyone, both in and outside of the Chainsaw Man universe, head over heels. But hold on to your seats folks, because behind that charming smile might just lurk a dark and twisted secret. Want to find out what's really going on in her head? Then join us as we delve into the wild and wacky world of Makima in Chainsaw Man. From her hidden motives to her unparalleled power, we've got all the juiciest details covered. So who is Makima? Get ready for a devil of a ride, pun intended. We're talking about the sassy and mysterious Makima, one of the stars of the hit manga series Chainsaw Man. In a world where fear manifests as devils, Makima saunters into the picture right after our hero, Denji, transforms into the titular Chainsaw Man. As the leader of the Tokyo Special Division 4 and a high-ranking public safety devil hunter, Makima is on a mission to rid the world of the zombie devil. But when she arrives on the scene and finds Denji has already taken care of the problem, she's left scratching her head and checking her pulse at the lack of a scent. With Denji now at her mercy, Makima gives him two choices: become her loyal pet or face certain death. That's some boss girl behavior. Well, who wouldn't choose a little TLC and some proper meals? And so begins Denji's journey as Makima's trusty sidekick. But this devil hunter is more than just a love interest. With her keen eye on Denji's abilities, she knows just how powerful he can be. And when their division is attacked and nations start clamoring to use Denji as a super weapon, Makima shifts gear and puts her own safety on the back burner to protect her pet. Aww. Don't let her poised demeanor fool you though. Makima is certainly no pushover. During a nail-biting train ride to Kyoto, she takes down a horde of gun agents with a flick of her wrist and a little telepathic magic. How awesome was that? And let's not forget she emerged from the melee unscathed. Now there's a lot about Makima that outright gives off superhuman vibes. But would you be able to recognize at first sight that this young girl is a devil? So what does Makima look like? With a shock of light red hair styled in a loose braid and bangs that frame her face, this lady commands attention. And those yellow eyes with red rings, talk about a devilish gaze. But don't let her looks fool you. She's not your average everyday human. When it comes to fashion, Makima definitely knows how to dress to impress. You'll often find her decked out in a sleek public safety uniform consisting of a crisp white shirt, sharp black tie, and pants. Fancy schmancy. And let's not forget about those brown shoes, the cherry on top of her devilish dapper ensemble. Makima, the devil who's as stylish as she is mysterious. Now you might not be able to recognize this devil if you ever saw her, but hey, watch out for those fiery yellow eyes. Enough about her looks though. What's this mysterious devil like on the inside? Let's talk about Makima's personality. On the surface, she's all sunshine and rainbows, with a smile that could light up a room and a confidence that's contagious. You'll often find her speaking in a professional tone, bossing around her minions like a boss. But here's the thing, behind that friendly facade, Makima is hiding a devilish secret. That's right, she's a devil in disguise, pretending to be a human. It's a pretty impressive acting gig if you ask us. But don't let her fool you. Once Aki Hayakawa bites the dust, Makima drops the act and reveals her true colors. Turns out she's not just a pretty face, she's a Machiavellian mastermind who sees the people around her as nothing more than dogs that must do her bidding. So folks, what do we have here? A devil in disguise, playing the part of a kind and friendly woman with a hidden agenda. Intriguing, isn't it? This red-haired devil may look like a gentle, friendly, and smiley woman, but don't be fooled by her charming exterior. Behind that grin lies a ruthless and cunning mastermind who will stop at nothing to achieve her goals. Whether it's tempting Denji with the promise of love or threatening him with extermination, Makima's got it all figured out. But the real question is, does she even know what evil lurks within herself? Find out as we dive into the twisted mind of the necessary evil that is Makima. Makima is a mega fan of the one and only Chainsaw Man, the ultimate hero from hell. She's obsessed with his devil-slaying powers and dreams of using them to create a perfect world without any fear, death, or let's be real, bad movies. But if things don't go according to plan, she's still down with the ultimate sacrifice of being devoured by Chainsaw Man, because to her, that's a total honor. Behind the cool and collected exterior, Makima has a secret desire to live a happy life with her beloved Pochta. Aw, that devil's got a soft side too. She longs for a family of her own, but being the all-powerful control devil makes forming real connections pretty tough. Speaking of Pochta makes us wonder about Makima's social life. Naturally, the question arises, is Makima capable of building relationships? Oh boy, if you thought Makima was a cool, collected and calculated devil, buckle up, because this one's got a soft spot and her heart flutters for one devil and one devil only, the Chainsaw Devil, Pochta. This guy has got Makima under his spell with his legendary powers and devil-destroying abilities. But don't worry, Makima's not the total pushover. She's got a master plan to make Pochta hers, even if it means breaking Denji's spirit and forcing him to give up on his dreams. If her plan fails, no biggie, she's more than happy to be consumed by her Chainsaw Devil crush. To Makima, it's the ultimate honor. Now we already know a little bit about Makima's bossy relationship with Denji, but let's dig a little deeper. Well, isn't Makima just a gift that keeps on giving or taking away? At first, she comes across as the generous fairy godmother, showering Denji with a job, a cozy home, and some fancy perks. But little did Denji know, all this was a cruel game to get him all happy and cozy, only to rip the rug right out from under him. Yup, Makima's true intention was to break Denji's bond with Pochta and take control. As for Denji, oh, he was just a mere pawn in her grand scheme, and she couldn't even be bothered to remember his scent. Poor Denji. We feel for you. Speaking of pawns, wait till you find out who the other pawn was in Makima's grand scheme. Makima sure knows how to put on a show. On the outside, she's all, Aki's got this, he's the best for the job, but behind closed doors, she's just moving him around like a chess piece. But hey, at least she picked the right guy for the job. Taking care of Denji and power is no easy feat. There's no doubt that Makima's sharp brains make her one of the strongest individuals ever. Ready to take a look at the cunning devil's abilities? Makima, aka the Devil Queen, is one tough cookie in the world of Chainsaw Man. With her devilish abilities and a personality sharper than a chainsaw blade, she's got humans, fiends, and other devils quaking in their boots. Rumor has it that other countries have thrown in the towel trying to defeat her, leaving the task to the brave and foolish. Makima's got all the standard devil tricks up her sleeve, including the power to make humans sign their souls away. And who did she make a deal with, you ask? None other than the Prime Minister of Japan. Talk about the high-stakes game. If Makima takes a fatal hit, some unlucky Japanese citizen takes the bullet, figuratively speaking. But wait a minute, didn't she get shot in the head? Yup, and we all saw it happen. Blood, brains, the whole shebang. But lo and behold, she got right back up, claiming it was just a flesh wound. Yeah, right. And don't even get us started on her death count. It's in the double digits, folks. But even the mighty gun devil couldn't take her down permanently. And then there's Pochta, the chainsaw man. He finally put an end to Makima's reign by devouring her several times over. But hey, it was all out of love. According to Denji, he wanted to end her misery. Aw, how sweet. But turns out death is just a minor setback for a devil. Makima has reincarnated in China as Nayuta, proving once and for all that you can't keep a good devil down. Makima's physical abilities are out of this world. She's got muscles of steel, able to send Pochta's chainsaws flying with just a few swipes. But what sets her apart from the rest? Her nose. Yes, Makima uses her sense of smell to determine who's who. In her first encounter with Pochta, she sniffed out his scent and knew he was still in there, hiding inside Denji. But don't expect her to win a staring contest with a human. Just like us, she can't tell one person apart from another just by looking at their face. Apart from her awesome sense of smell and strength, she had to have some supernatural abilities too. She's a devil after all. Whoa, Makima's got some serious skills. This lady is the ultimate control freak, using her power to dominate anyone she deems inferior. Whether it's through hand-to-hand combat or her mind control ability, she'll prove her superiority any way she can. And once you're under her spell, you'll be a puppet on strings, doing her bidding without a clue. But don't worry, if you want to keep your secrets safe, just communicate non-verbally. Makima may be able to control a horde of rats and command the dead, but she can't read your mind yet. And just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder, she's also got the ability to shapeshift into a giant rat and scurry around unnoticed. Talk about a power trip. This gal is a master of manipulation, and she's got a little trick up her sleeve that'll make your head spin. She's got an invisible force at her fingertips that can make her enemies feel like they've been hit with a ton of bricks. She just has to give them the stink eye and bam! They're down for the count. But wait till you get a load of this. She can use this power from a distance too. All she needs is a high place to stand, a name, and a human sacrifice. Yes, you heard that right. A human sacrifice. Yikes. But don't worry, all the witnesses just close their eyes with a black cloth and pretend like nothing's happening. This power is so strong, it even took out the goons of Sawatari's gang from all the way in Kyoto. Talk about a woman who means business. course, Makima is a force to be reckoned with, and she's not afraid to show it. So how do you like this complete and utter rundown of Makima's epic history, from her unmatched strength to her mind-blowing manipulation skills? And let's not forget that mysterious invisible force. This demon is one powerful lady. But the question on everyone's mind is, what's next for her? Will she continue her reign of terror, or will someone finally be able to stop her in her tracks? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, we'll be on the edge of our seats to find out. Thanks for watching, see you soon!